What's up, YouTube? This is MathWiz97, and welcome to episode number 47 of my WWE 2K17 Universe Mode. We're back for some more main event, this time in Las Vegas, Nevada. And this time we are kicking things off with something special.
WWE Universe, don't you dare be sour. Clap for the greatest thing going and feel the power.
It's a new day, yes it is. A new day for some tag team action, as we are going to see not only the New Day in tag team competition, but their opponents tonight are the newly crowned WWE Tag Team Champions, the Prime Time Players. What a match this is set to be here to open up main event. And as you can see, still no Xavier Woods. Now I have got a bit of an update on Xavier Woods. Apparently he has suffered a bit of a minor injury, nothing too serious. But from what I've gathered, Xavier Woods should be at least very soon, from what I've gathered from the medical report, he should be very soon making his return. But it's still interesting that he's not out here at ringside. I'm not sure exactly what the situation is with the New Day. We haven't seen Xavier Woods for months. It's just been Kofi and Big E for as long as I can remember. Definitely before WrestleMania, there was just I don't know what exactly was going on with Xavier Woods, but hopefully Xavier Woods will be back in the near future. And the New Day, well, the New Day, they've been on a bit of a losing streak ever since they had their tag team championship match at Fastlane against Finn Balor and Hideo Itami. It's just been Kofi and Big E. It's just been loss after loss after loss for the New Day. Well, tonight, this would be a big opportunity for them, a golden opportunity, in fact. Because if they could defeat the Primetime Players, well, I'd imagine that would line them up for a tag team title shot in the near future. Although the Dudley Boys are looking pretty impressive as well. They had a nice showing in the WrestleMania Fatal 4-Way Tag Team matchup. Of course, that matchup, it came down to the Primetime Players and the Dudley Boys, after the Dudley Boys eliminated the Ascension and severed that alliance. Looks like Titus O'Neil and Big E, the two big men, are going to start this matchup off. But of course, the Dudley Boys, on not the last episode of main event, or not the last episode of Raw, but 2 weeks ago, it was the Dudley Boys who picked up a win over the Ascension. Oh, what a cheap shot by Big E. Well, that's unlike Big E. You see Darren Young trying to get involved, but that's very bizarre. I guess that just shows that this losing streak is starting to get to the New Day. Big E with a bit of a cheap shot. That's not typically what we see out of the New Day. But I suppose when you do lose so many matches in a row, it starts to take its toll on you. As right now, Big E with these vicious elbows to the side of the skull of Titus O'Neil. As I was saying, the Dudley Boys did score a win over the Ascension on Monday Night Raw. So, you know, a victory here for the New Day. It might not be a guaranteed title opportunity in the future, just because they have suffered several losses in the past. Well, recently at least. And because the Dudley Boys have been looking so impressive, you know, it could be possible that they would need to have a showdown with them. But I guess only time will tell who truly will be the next #1 contenders for the tag team titles. Obviously, the former champs, Finn Balor and Hideo Itami, have been split onto different brands, and they have opted not to cash in their rematch clause. They wanted to pursue their own singles careers. So it really just comes down to, well, it's anybody's ball game. Whoever can, I guess, either defeat the Primetime Players or string together enough victories, they could find themselves at Extreme Rules, taking on the Primetime Players for those championships. But right now, it's non-title exhibition action, as look at this tag team move by Darren Young and Titus O'Neil. I mean, you have to think, after everything that Darren Young and Titus O'Neil have been through, their rivalry last year, when the Primetime Players went their separate ways. And it was only at the tail end of the year that they were able to join forces once again. And even then, it was still a bit of an adjustment period for them getting back on the same page before they eventually did get their shot at the tag team titles at WrestleMania. But you'd have to imagine that the Primetime Players are not looking to relinquish those titles so easily. But look at Big E. Massive splash by Big E as he hooks the leg on Darren Young. Oh man, what a massive victory. What a massive upset that would have been for the New Day to score the win right there over the Primetime Players. But it was not meant to be, as Big E drives the shoulder straight into the spine of Darren Young. As he went for the punch, but Darren Young able to block it. And Darren Young now with some strikes of his own, trying to fight his way out of the corner. But Big E with the reversal. And now, just look at Big E with these vicious knees straight to the sternum of Darren Young. That's where the size advantage, the strength advantage of Big E is gonna come into effect. And for the first time in this matchup, Kofi Kingston makes the tag. Oh, look at this tag team move. Kofi Kingston from the top rope, a mushroom stomp, coupled with a backbreaker. Devastating offense there by the New Day. As Darren Young is out like a light. Maybe Kofi Kingston should have gone for a pinfall instead of playing it up to the crowd. But Kofi Kingston now, Michinoku driver. This time he's gonna hook the leg. 1, 2, but no. A kick out by Darren Young. But Kofi Kingston continues to rally as Darren Young stumbles to his feet. A reverse DDT by Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston might start to try to quicken the pace here, as he drives the knee straight into the face. Again, aggressive offense here by the New Day. Very vicious. As here the crowd getting behind with the New Day rocks chants. Kofi Kingston with a couple of right hands and a European uppercut, sending Darren Young back into the corner. And now with this boot straight to the sternum of Darren Young. The New Day have definitely, I mean, they haven't really been on their A game as of late, but right now it seems as though the New Day are looking mighty impressive. Darren Young in a bit of trouble, as Kofi Kingston to the top rope, looking to go high risk with the Hurricanrana, and he's got the legs hooked for the pin. 1, 2, no! Darren Young just barely able to kick out. You see Big E there with a cheap shot. A cheap shot on Darren Young, the referee. Well, fortunately, each man returned to their respective corner. Look out! Kofi went for trouble in paradise. Darren Young able to dodge it and takes him down with a float over neck breaker. Looks like that moment of chaos actually worked against the New Day, as Darren Young able to avoid trouble in paradise. And he makes the tag to Titus O'Neil. Oh, and we've seen this before. Lining him up with a backbreaker elbow drop combination. Call it the Ghetto Blaster. And Titus O'Neil hooks the leg. 2, 3, and that's a wrap. The Primetime Players put away the New Day just like that. And the Tag Team Champions once again reign supreme. Darren Young and Titus O'Neil, it doesn't look like their freight train of momentum is going to slow down anytime soon. I predict that this will be a very long title reign for the Primetime Players. I mean, if they can keep up performances like this, it's hard to doubt that. Massive win for Titus and Darren Young. And they're looking better than ever, better than they've ever been. As we move on now to some singles action, as the search for the party animal continues. At WrestleMania, it was a bit of a rough night for Fandango. He had more recruits than ever, but none of them just fit the bill that Fandango was looking for. And at the end of the night, Fandango found himself on the receiving end of a Goldberg spear and jackhammer combination. Yeah, it was not a great night for Fandango. I mean, we saw Shawn Michaels audition, we saw Dude Love, The Rock, Goldberg even showed up, but Fandango just still has yet to find that party animal. I mean, just think of all the people who've tried. You had Ric Flair, Vader, I mean, it's been crazy, the kind of people that Fandango has found himself with, but he still has not been able to replace the true party animal, Adam Rose. And the search continues here tonight on Main Event. Although I'm not entirely sure if he's gonna find the man that he's looking for either on this night, because his opponent is another one of Monday Night Raw's newest acquisitions from the WWE Draft. It's the real American, Jack Swagger. The former 3-time United States champion, the former tag team champion. And Jack Swagger, he did have a pretty successful first run on Monday Night Raw, but when he came over to SmackDown, things just didn't work out for him. It's been a very lackluster year for Jack Swagger. At one point, he was teaming alongside Tyson Kidd, challenging for the tag team titles at Night of Champions, but unsuccessfully. And after that, well, eventually the team broke down. At the Slammy Awards, Jack Swagger managed to score the win over Tyson Kidd, left him laying with a gut-wrench powerbomb onto the steel steps. Although from what I've gathered from the medical report, Tyson Kidd, you know, he did suffer a bit of an injury, but it wasn't as severe as I had initially thought it would be, which is good for Tyson Kidd. Well, Fandango clearly was not impressed by Jack Swagger, but Swagger damn near kicked his head off. And now Jack Swagger, this is the aggressiveness, the mean streak of Jack Swagger, just tearing Fandango apart. I mean, we saw what he did to Tyson Kidd. We saw what he did to Tyson Kidd at the Slammy Awards. And now that Swagger's going back to Monday Night Raw, back to the turf where he really made a name for himself, where he really found the most success. I have a feeling that oh, he just took out the referee. He just threw Fandango straight into the referee. And now a German suplex. No one is safe when Jack Swagger's in the ring. I mean, Jack Swagger really has tapped into a completely different side of himself, something we've never seen before. And if Jack Swagger wants to try to resurrect his career, I mean, this is the way to go about it. That's the way to do it. I mean, you just see how he's just tearing into Fandango right now. Fandango has not had a single bit of offense in this matchup. Let's look at Swagger tossing him halfway across the ring. And just hear these war cries from Jack Swagger. I mean, he's more aggressive than he's ever been. More destructive than he's ever been. And look at this. Belly-to-belly suplex. Just slamming Fandango into the canvas with such force. Is now Jack Swagger going to send Fandango off the ropes, and he's going to cut down his foundation. Fandango's not going to be doing any dancing anytime soon if Jack Swagger can chop out his leg like that. And now Swagger's zeroing in on the leg. That is Swagger's specialty. Try to perhaps soften Fandango up for the Patriot Lock. As again he trips out the leg. And again, Swagger just tearing apart at that knee, that ankle of Fandango as he flips him over now. And again, he's going to go back to it again, just ramming that knee straight into the canvas. Swagger is just relentless right now. The referee might have to put a stop to this match. He might have to call it off if this keeps up. But it might not last that much longer. Jack Swagger applies the Patriot Lock. Fandango in the center of the ring. He's got no choice but to tap out. Jack Swagger just demolishes Fandango. I mean, it wasn't even a fight. It was just a one-sided massacre. Fandango never had a chance. And Jack Swagger, it seems as though this mean streak that he's tapped into, it really is the recipe for success, isn't it? Jack Swagger continues his winning ways as he makes his way to Monday Night Raw. And I feel like, you know, the future is looking bright for Jack Swagger. And it's main event time now, folks. The final match of this evening. And it's to settle the score left over by WrestleMania. It was, of course, in the Intercontinental Championship ladder match that Apollo Crews not only launched himself from the top of a ladder to the outside onto Tyler Breeze, but followed that up by powerbombing Tyler Breeze through a ladder. And that took Tyler Breeze out of commission. Of course, Apollo Crews did not go on to win that ladder match. It was won by Cody Rhodes, who we will see the new Intercontinental Champion Cody Rhodes in the near future. But for right now, Tyler Breeze has got a score to settle with Apollo Crews. And, well, the undefeated Tyler Breeze, not quite so fortunate on pay-per-view. Because wait a minute, backstage, there's Jack Swagger. And look who it is. That's Curtis Axel and the Outcasts. Is this perhaps a bit of a... Are the Outcasts inviting Jack Swagger to join? I mean, that seemed from Jack Swagger to be... It seemed like a pretty accepting response. Have the Outcasts just added another member? I guess we'll have to wait to get more information on that situation. It's an interesting development, to say the least. But moving back to this matchup, as we turn our focus to the man who just whenever he sets foot in the ring demands all attention, and it's Prince Pretty, Tyler Breeze. Now Tyler Breeze, he still is undefeated in singles competition. However, after being eliminated in the Royal Rumble match, after being powerbombed through the ladder, eliminated from the Intercontinental Championship ladder match at WrestleMania, Tyler Breeze, his record on pay-per-view isn't exactly something to write home about. But we saw him get his revenge against Mark Henry, a former world champion, just a few weeks ago to qualify for that ladder match. So Tyler Breeze, I don't know, maybe luck is on his side tonight. He might not do so well on pay-per-view, but it seems as though the misfortunes that he suffers on pay-per-view only seem to make him stronger. I mean, Mark Henry may have eliminated him in the Royal Rumble match, but at the end of the day, it was Tyler Breeze who scored a victory over Mark Henry with a beauty shot. Will the same hold true in his match with Apollo Crews tonight? Crews may have gotten the last laugh at WrestleMania, but will Tyler Breeze kick his head off and continue his undefeated streak here tonight in the main event of main events here in Las Vegas, Nevada? As the two men lock up, collar and elbow tie-up. Apollo Crews going after the arm of Tyler Breeze, but Tyler Breeze able to maneuver out of it. A slick transition there by Tyler Breeze. And look at the aggressiveness of Tyler Breeze, just driving the knee into the midsection. And he trips out the leg, almost with like an STO. Taking down Apollo Crews, and look at Tyler Breeze just mocking Apollo Crews. But Apollo Crews telling him to bring it on. And Tyler Breeze obliges, but it's Crews with a reversal. And now Apollo Crews with a rolling elbow. And look at Crews throwing up a pose for the crowd. Crowd firmly behind Apollo Crews. And Apollo Crews now center the ring with a vertical suplex. Look at the strength of Apollo Crews holding him up there. Get your cameras out, folks. Apollo Crews posing for a photo. And he truly is the premier athlete, Apollo Crews. And a massive elbow drop. I mean, just look at that. A picture-perfect display of the versatility that Apollo Crews brings to the table. You see his raw power on display with that suplex. And then he follows it up immediately with a tremendous vertical leaping ability on display by that elbow drop. But Tyler Breeze is still keeping himself alive in this matchup for the time being, able to kick out of that spine buster. But Apollo Crews off the elbow to the back of the head, looking for a Saito suplex, but it's reversed. Tyler Breeze able to counter into a bulldog. And now the gorgeous one goes on the attack. Tyler Breeze, we have seen his mean streak in the past. He might prioritize his good looks, but he's not afraid to fight dirty. He's not afraid to get aggressive. I suppose just as long as punches aren't being thrown at his face. But no, he's perfectly fine with throwing punches at other people's face, as you can see right now, just hammering away on Apollo Crews. As Breeze now Picks him up to his feet. The premier athlete in a bit of trouble now. As Prince Pretty Tyler Breeze, the king of Cuteville, hammers away, but again it's countered by Apollo Crews. And Apollo Crews with a punch to the face, a knife edge chop. And Tyler Breeze whipped into the corner. Apollo Crews, a massive forearm. And this is just back and forth right now, folks. Neither superstar can gain the clear-cut advantage. Tyler Breeze whipped off the ropes and a massive dropkick by Apollo Crews. Straight to the sternum, that dropkick. That'll take the wind right out of Tyler Breeze. As Apollo Crews now drags him over to the ropes. What could Crews be cooking here? Perhaps a slingshot Falcon Arrow. Using the ropes for a little bit of extra elevation, a bit of extra impact. As he hooks the leg on Tyler Breeze. 2. But Breeze able to kick out. Perhaps Apollo Crews thought that that was going to be enough. Of course, these two men still trying to recover from that hellacious ladder match. Tyler Breeze shoulder checks him. Knocks him back down to the canvas and then kicks him straight in the face. Of course, those two men took quite a beating in that Intercontinental Championship ladder match. Perhaps Tyler Breeze more so than Apollo Crews. Breeze likely still nursing the wounds from that ladder powerbomb. But Tyler Breeze is still managing to hold his own with a tornado DDT. He might have just put Apollo Crews away. If Breeze can go for the cover. He didn't hook the leg. 1, 2. And Crews kicks out. Maybe if Breeze had hooked the leg, he might have had the 3 count. There's a bit of a desperate move there by Tyler Breeze. As look at this! No! He missed! He went for the supermodel kick, but a Saito suplex. Apollo Crews able to take down Tyler Breeze, just narrowly avoided disaster. And now a standing shooting star press. Hook of the leg. 1, 2. But Breeze able to kick out again. And how quickly did the tables turn there? A supermodel kick might have won Tyler Breeze this matchup, but he missed it, and just like that, Apollo Crews regains control. Looking for another vertical suplex, but Breeze blocked it with a knee to the face and a drop kick. Gotta watch out for those devastating kicks from Tyler Breeze. He's got a plethora of them in his arsenal as he takes him down with a reverse DDT. Tyler Breeze now out to the apron. Breeze is pacing back and forth. You hear the crowd chanting, Breeze is gorgeous, almost just mocking Tyler Breeze. Oh my God, look at Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze, look at this! Vertical suplex out to the floor! And Tyler Breeze suffering some damage from that as well. But he just launched Apollo Crews to the outside. And is that going to give Tyler Breeze a massive opening or what? Tyler Breeze, supermodel kick. This time he connected flush. Hook of the leg, 1. Got him 2. Got him 3. No. Apollo Crews just barely able to survive. Can't get much closer to a 3 count than that without actually getting it. As Tyler Breeze now tosses Apollo Crews into the corner, gonna hang him upside down in the Tree of Woe. This is not a position that any superstar wants to find themselves in. Tyler Breeze driving that boot to the face. And now Breeze to the middle rope. Tyler Breeze, no, he missed! Apollo Crews able to get out of the way. And there's a punch to the face. Or a punch to the back, I should say. I clearly can't see. But Apollo Crews looking to go in for the victory. Was looking for that gorilla press. Likely would have followed with a moonsault, but Tyler Breeze countered it with a DDT. And now Apollo Crews is seeing stars. Tyler Breeze hooks the arms. Unprettier. Breeze snaps off the unprettier hook of the leg, but Apollo Crews. Crews's arm was under the bottom rope. Bad ring presence by Tyler Breeze. And is that mistake gonna cost him? Tyler Breeze, he would have had the win right there with that unprettier. But the rope break might have just saved Apollo Crews' chances. As you see Breeze, a punch to the face. And now, posing for the crowd, he should focus on Tyler Breeze, or he should focus not on Tyler Breeze, he should focus on Apollo Crews. And this is why Crews launches himself with a crossbody. 1, 2, 3. No, my God, I thought we were about to see Tyler Breeze's winning streak come to an end right there. But that crossbody certainly has left Tyler Breeze reeling. And here comes Apollo Crews. A couple of clotheslines and a massive splash in the corner. But he's not done there. Ducks a clothesline, Breeze off the ropes. Look at the leap. Look at the leaping ability of Apollo Crews. Apollo is kicking it into Crews control. Tyler Breeze, oh, massive enziguri. And Breeze is out. Breeze is out like a light. Apollo Crews, he knows it. This could be Crews' chance. As he's got him up in the air for that gorilla press. Drops him down. And he follows through with the moonsault. Hook of the leg by Crews. 1, 2, 3, and Apollo Crews has knocked off Tyler Breeze. And just like that, Tyler Breeze's winning streak comes to an end. What a match, what a performance. Not just by Apollo Crews, but from Tyler Breeze as well. Coming off of that hellacious ladder match, this was a match that neither competitor could afford to lose. But at the end of the day, only one man can win. And that man is the premier athlete, Apollo Crews. A wonderful performance by Crews as he poses for the crowd. But Breeze is back to his feet. Oh my God, a punch to the face. Tyler Breeze, Tyler Breeze, a sore loser. An unprettier delivered. Well, we knew that Tyler Breeze well, he has a rough temper for sure. Now a beauty shot. Tyler Breeze, I guess I didn't expect him to take that loss too kindly, but this is a bit uncalled for. And Breeze still isn't done. No! Tyler Breeze now has a steel chair. Tyler Breeze has got a steel chair, and straight to the leg, straight to the knee of Apollo Crews, the referee. Somebody's got to stop this. Well, there's nothing the referee can do. Tyler Breeze is a man possessed. Tyler Breeze may have just shattered the knee of Apollo Crews. You talk about a sore loser, you can't get much more than that. Well, we're out of time, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have to get a medical update on Apollo Crews next time. But that's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching me. Tyler Breeze stands tall despite losing the match. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, keep on YouTubing.